So we scheduled an operation.
It's been pretty busy.
As you guys can see, Purrl is holding her paw like this, and whenever she tries to walk, she actually just walks on 3 of her legs and keeps that one paw up in the air. Something is wrong, guys. We don't know what's wrong, but it's so sad.
Baby Purrl.
Come here, Purrl. Purrl.
Poor girl. So what's the game plan?
So we're gonna take her to the vet right now and have them take a look. So she just had surgery last week. She was spayed. That's why she's wearing this cute little vest that she's wearing. A couple days after the surgery, she just started kind of bathing it, and then before you knew it, all of a sudden now she's just like not even walking around at all. We looked at her nails, and it's possible there's something wrong with her nails. They did trim her nails at her surgery appointment, so maybe it's from her nail because we looked at it and there's something black on it, but we don't really know.
It looks like it's split. We did some research.
The reason I feel like we need to take her in right now is because it's Friday, and if we don't take her in now, then it's also a holiday on Monday. So
New Year's Day.
everyone's gonna be going in probably on Tuesday who didn't get in all through the weekend. So I just feel like this is the only chance to make sure she gets help as soon as possible. So we're gonna take her to the doctor, which is so sad because she does not like going to the vet because there's like dogs barking and you know, it's scary for her. So I'm really sad, but I'm hopeful they have a solution.
Come here. Come here, buddy. Come here. Michelle, did they fix her?
No, sadly, guys, they didn't really know what it was. They had all these different things it could be, but it's just hard to know why she's not using her paw. So they said it could be like a nail. You know how Purrl has thumbs? She has an extra. It could have something to do with that. Like, we don't really know exactly why she's in pain. But my thing that I'm so grateful for is that they gave her some like ibuprofen type things, like for cats, you know, just in case she's still in pain throughout the weekend.
They said it's most likely that she doesn't like the onesie.
Well, they said there's a chance she just doesn't like the onesie. I don't think it's that because she was totally fine with the onesie up until like 2 days ago. And then it progressively got worse when she's holding her paw like this.
And we took it off today.
And we took it off to test it and she was still limping. So we're thinking it's not the vest. My favorite theory they had was that she has a nail growing in from her extra paw, which there is a little bump that's red. And that would hurt. It's like teething. Like, you know, when babies are teething, how the tooth is coming up and it has to poke through your little gums and that hurts. I think that might be what's causing her pain. It's just her extra claw. That might be. I don't know. We'll keep an eye, but for now, I'm glad they checked it out to make sure nothing was seriously wrong because I was really worried about her nails hurting. They just looked weird to me. Maybe I don't understand cat nails. Like, my family had cats growing up, but I was never the one like in charge taking care of the cat. So I feel like she's the first cat I've ever been in charge of.
All right, my mom and I are here at the doctor's office. I have an appointment with an ear doctor because, well, in the last vlog, I talked a little bit about my ear problems I've had, but long story short, I used to have ear tubes all the time as a little kid, and now my ears are driving me crazy again, so we're just doing a little checkup to see what's wrong.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, so the nurse just came in and talked to me and I gave her my symptoms. I just was telling her how it's the weirdest thing, I can't even describe it. When I'm talking, I can hear myself talking in my ear. And when I breathe, I can hear myself breathing. And it sounds like, well, you can always hear yourself talking and breathing. What are you talking about? I really don't know how to explain it. It's like the weirdest, most annoying feeling ever. She knew what I was talking about when I was like, I can hear myself talking. She's like, yeah, so I hope they can figure out what's going on. And I just hope they don't have to clean my ears out because I hate when they clean my ears out. I always cry every time because it's so uncomfortable. But yeah, we're just waiting for the doctor to come in right now.
Okay, so she has this tube is still in place, which is
Right tube is still in place and it's looking like it's a T tube.
yeah.
Good, yeah, left tube's not in place anymore. It looks like the eardrum is closed up nicely. Okay, I want to take a look at your ears under the microscope.
Okay.
We'll see potentially what you're noticing.
Alright, I just got back from the ear doctor and I thought I would give you a little update about what she said. So she looked in both my ears with a microscope and she said that the tube I put in 6 years ago, the T tube in my right ear is still in place, but in my left ear it fell out. So she thinks the reason I've been having all these weird ear problems is because one of my ears has a tube and one of them doesn't. So we scheduled an operation for next week and she's going to remove the tube from my right ear. And the only problem with that is that when they had to put the tubes in my ears, they had to make a little incision in my eardrum. And because it's been 6 years with the tube in it, my eardrum won't heal naturally. I don't know if that makes sense. It's like a pierced ear where you pierce your ear and you always have an earring in it so it never heals. It's like there's a hole in my eardrum and there's been a tube in there so it's never gonna heal naturally. So what they're gonna do is they're gonna take a little piece of fat from like my neck right here and they're gonna put it over the hole in my eardrum and hopefully it helps my eardrum heal over and then I won't have a hole in my eardrum. So I'm really nervous for the surgery next week, but I know it'll go good. I know it's gonna be worth it. I'm really excited to not have ear problems anymore. I just really struggle with ear doc. Like she put a microscope in my ear and she was like looking around and then she put this pressure thing in my ear. And for some reason when other people put stuff in my ears or like are looking at my ears, I start crying. Like, so she did a little pressure thing in my ear and I started crying and I was like, sorry, I don't know why. Just your stuff just makes me cry. And she was kind of like, it's okay. I don't know why. It just strikes a nerve for some reason, but it's gonna be good. Oh, I'm nervous.
Okay guys, me and Lexi are here working at the store. It's actually been pretty busy today, but like the people come in waves. She said pretty busy. It's been pretty busy. You wish you were this phone right now so bad. Okay. It's been pretty busy, but the people like come in waves. So like there's like, it's like dead and there's no one for like 30 seconds. No, it's dead. Okay. It's dead for like 10 minutes and then a lot of people come in for like 30 minutes and it's really busy. So now we're in our 10 minutes and that's just how it's been our whole shift. So hopefully it's more than 10 minutes this time because our books are really good. We haven't had a 10-minute break. We've just had like 5 probably. And then I walked over to Myers and got a salad for us and cheese and caramels. Okay guys, so in case you didn't know, in Rad we have this palm tree and it's real, okay? But we and we have to like water it because it's real. And usually I'll do like 2 pitchers full of like water just like to water it. Except this time I usually like feel the soil before I water to see if it's like been watered recently. And it was really dry, so I was like, oh my gosh, it probably hasn't been watered in a long time. So I did 2 pitchers full and it leaked everywhere. And you're like, that's not even that bad. No, it was like all everywhere. It was so bad. It was like, it would not stop leaking. It was like over and over, like you'd wipe. It was like we cleaned it up so much. Like, literally, we used like 2 full. Oh, it was so bad. And we'd like use it and then it just like, you just have to keep it. Come back to haunt us again. The ghost of Christmas past and present. Yeah. Anyways, our shift ends in 15 minutes. We're listening to Evermore and so eating caramel and reading. Because we already did all the work. We already did like everything. So yeah. So that's our life.
Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys had a good Christmas and Happy New Year. Love you.